Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short.
42, Spider. 4-2, Raven.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. The 40, inside the 30, past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. He's off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Direct snap. He has the first and still on his feet. Rams him with the stiff arm. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Aggies sawed varsity's horns off the last time they faced Texas.
Yes, they did, and they gave it to them. And a lot of A&M fans throwing the horns down, disrespecting Texas fans. Texas has had a little bit to think about that, Palmer.
It's helped Texas A&M on the recruiting trail this offseason. Reveille's got more pep to her step. Everybody loving it in College Station.
Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football. He's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. The corners are walked up tight. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Texas A&M going up tempo. With jet sweep pass. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets it out fast.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's done. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Got his man down the middle. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Bryant.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Unleashes it on the run. And the ball is intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback checking off. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Right on target this time. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the run. Pulls his way forward. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to throw. It's done. He makes the connection. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Running for it on fourth down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Got the quick pass.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Snap it to the back. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Aggies in position to say goodbye to Texas University. So long to the orange and the white as they build the lead.
It's been gig 'em here. They're pulling away, just making more plays, and it seems like at the opportune moment, they're the team that's stepping up.
And they're loving this. The A&M fan base, that is. Just loving giving it to their rival, Texas. If they can finish this one off, these people will go insane.
Here comes the Texas offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The throw to the outside is complete. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Extending the play. Unleashes one. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Stanford is putting on quite a fireworks show today, and they're loving every minute of this one right now on the farm. They're up 14 over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting.
Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Aggies! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see open space, and boom, he's gone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. On the move. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call it running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles. And, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The give as they work on that clock. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. He's up to 86 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They'll go with a direct snap. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can...
And the quarterback is snowed under. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Quick completion on the out. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to